Hi everyone, I'm Sarah and this is Tori, and we have obsessive compulsive disorder. Now, obsessive compulsive disorder, or OCD, is a common chronic and long-lasting disorder characterized by uncontrollable thoughts or obsessions and behaviors, compulsions, that one may feel the need to repeat over and over. Here are just some symptoms of OCD between obsessions and compulsions. These may include the fear of germs or contamination, aggressive thoughts, or excessive cleaning, hand washing, ordering and arranging things in a very neat and particular way, and compulsive counting. That's typically what a lot of people think of when they think of OCD. Now, it is important to note with OCD that not all rituals or habits are compulsions. Sometimes people are just double checking on things, and that's completely normal. However, OCD does come into play when that person cannot control his or her thoughts or behaviors, and they actually become quite excessive. They may spend at least 1 hour a day on these thoughts or behaviors, which is not typical, and they don't really get pleasure when performing the behavior or rituals, but it relieves the anxiety that they feel leading up to performing these behaviors. So approximately 2.3% of the population does indeed have OCD, which is about 1 in 40 adults and 1 in 100 children. Most people are typically diagnosed by age 19 with an earlier age of onset in boys rather than girls, but onset after 35 does happen. It is normal. So some barriers to learning for students with OCD may include struggling to focus in class or complete assignments, feeling the need to frequently perform the rituals we had previously discussed, such as hand washing, rewriting sentences, rewriting and reorganizing notes. And these students unfortunately experience intrusive thoughts, which can disrupt the learning process.
So, interventions for teachers. There are many things that teachers can do to help their students with OCD, and some of these include giving extended time for tests or projects, creating a buddy system to use in class for peer support, using breaking up assignments into parts to focus on, be aware and cautious of triggering events, having a safe space or escape plan where the student is able to possibly leave the room and calm down, have a constant communication of how the students are feeling each day, and giving them the option of separate and quiet testing rooms. And interventions for parents. So parents should always support their children, and there are so many ways that they can do this by collaborating with their teachers and therapists, creating a scale that they can communicate, like a 0 to 10 scale that they can say how severe the situation is. They can practice facing fears at home. They can make sure not to eliminate social interaction, like canceling vacations, or have a calming and refocus plan activity to do. And then for medical interventions, there are many treatments for OCD that people have tried, but most of them consist of therapy or medications or using both together. So some medications you can use are SSRIs, anxiolytic or antidepressants, and then therapies are support groups, cognitive behavioral therapies, aversion therapy, rational emotional behavior therapy, exposure and response prevention, or psychotherapy.
And that's our presentation. Thank you for listening, guys.